Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for coming. And now we're going to get straight into this time where we can just get quiet and connect with our own presence and send out that love and gratitude to the world. Find a place where you'll be undisturbed and then sit quietly, straighten your spine, and then we take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in, we hold the breath, we breathe out, we hold the breath. We can add a statement to our breath. As we breathe in, say the statements inwardly as we take the breaths. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am absorbing that feeling of gratitude. We breathe out again. I am expanding that feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am projecting that feeling of gratitude. Let's just take those breaths, saying those statements with our inner voice. And now let's just place our attention on our mighty God presence, the great I Am presence, which is anchored within our hearts in that form of a beautiful flame. And then we could take the consciousness up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty I Am presence, which for the most part is above us. Feel and see that mighty God presence. This is our source of life. And now let's just open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart, for giving us life. I am grateful, beloved I Am presence, for your great unconditional love, your great wisdom and illumination. I am grateful for your will, your power, your faith, and your protection. I am grateful for your purity and your heavenly peace. I am grateful for the truth and your perfect health and healing. I am grateful for your mercy and forgiveness. I am grateful for all the many, many blessings in my life. I am so grateful for my family and friends. I am so grateful for my home. I am so grateful for all the supply I receive. I am so grateful to beloved Virgo and Pelia and all the beloved earth elementals, each and every gnome, and I call by the power, the love and the authority of my beloved I Am presence for love, blessings and gratitude and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent on behalf of myself and all mankind to every earth elemental on this beloved planet. I am so grateful to Neptune and Lunara and each and every one of your water elementals, the Undines. And I call on behalf of myself and all mankind, by the power and the authority of my mighty I Am Presence, for love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent to each and every precious one. And I send love and gratitude to beloved Aries and Thor and each and every air elemental, all the beloved sylphs of the air. We call for love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame for each and every precious one. Now we send love and gratitude to beloved Prince Ramesses and Holy Diana, and each and every one of their beloved fire elementals, the salamanders. On behalf of myself and all mankind, love, blessings, and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame. Let's just feel our entire earth bathed in that glorious light, that pink and golden light of gratitude and love. Let's see and know and accept, by the power of our mighty I Presence and the great ascended hosts, every part of life revolving on this sweet earth is filled with that feeling, that light substance from the ascended master realm of love and gratitude. We send love and gratitude to the beloved great angelic host, our great friend and protector, Archangel Michael, all your great archangels and archai, the mighty seraphim, the cherubim, all the angels, and our own blessed guardian angels. I am so grateful. And now we just place our attention on the great host of ascended masters. We send love and gratitude to our great and beloved Sanat Kumara, the great Lord of love of the universe. We send love and gratitude to Saint Germain and Lady Portia. We send love and gratitude to the great Divine Director. We send love and gratitude to beloved Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, and all the great and beloved ascended hosts. We send our deepest love and gratitude for your ceaseless service, your enduring love for the people of this planet, and all the many, many blessings we receive, for the most part passed by without any love or gratitude. The beauty and bounty of nature, and for all life revolving on our beloved earth. Love, blessings, and gratitude to life. Yes, love and blessings. I think it's just a miracle that we're all still here after all these millions of years of teetering our beloved planet, whether it was going to make it or not. And so, beloved Corolla, are you, do you have a screen? Are you able to read for us?
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I Am Presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved Corolla. Lovely voice. Thank you. And so for this week, we've got Gary. Thank you, beloved Gary, read for us. And a really an important message from beloved Saint Germain, I believe. I think we have read it years ago, but it just came up this time, so I thought it would be good to share it. And then we've got the video is Mighty Neptune speaking on the water elementals. And we know, bless them mighty hearts, the elementals, the great directors, and all their beloved elementals. And then we've got the last from Mighty Hercules, and it's very important. It's the last reading is on the importance of group force fields. And it's a little bit short, so I've put in quite a longer one for the gems from Archangel Michael, which I believe is very important for us to all focus on as well. And then I'm going to read from the great cosmic spirit of resurrection from Friendship with the Gods. And then John will take us through our decrees, as we know, such an important part of it all. And so now we're going to listen to beloved Saint Germain's words.
Week 278, Saint Germain I Am Discourses, Volume 3, Discourse 27. Better were the students stoned in the streets than to condemn, criticize, or judge the light that is given them. For if they will enter into the I Am presence as directed, every question, every problem in their lives will disappear as the mist before the radiance of the morning sunlight. I take it that all students are strong enough to hear the truth and use the strength of the I Am present to govern and control the outer, so they may receive the full presence, love, wisdom, power, and opulence of the great and mighty I Am presence, which enables them to think, to feel, to live, and which has given them desire to reach for the truth of the light. I wish to say plainly, and with the wand of fire placed in the consciousness of the students, that this brother and sister, the Ballards, who are given this forth, are but messengers of those who have known and proved these laws for many centuries. These great beings to whom your attention has been drawn are no myth nor figment of the imagination of the outer, but living, wise, loving beings possessing such power which they may wield or use at their own discretion, that it is not possible for the human mind to conceive it. Always before, there has been great, almost limitless time in which the student could wander about making his decision, whether he wished to act in the light or wander on in ignorance of its mighty presence and power. The cosmic cycles have turned again, and again, until the time has come when the children of God must make their decision final, whom they will serve. Never in the history of the world has there been such opportunity or instance given to the children of earth to face the sunshine of God's eternal light and walk steadfastly and fearlessly into its radiant splendor, free, forever free from all limitation, living in the abundance of that light, enfolding them like a mantle of peace and rest. Again, I say to the beloved students, if you cannot feel in your hearts the truth of these instructions brought to you on a golden platter, then don't ever, in the name of your I Am presence, say or do that which would discourage another from the light he might receive. The plain, unadulterated truth I give to you in the fullness of the great love of my being, that its radiance may cause you to understand and to know what it means to dare, to do, and to be silent. Any feeling or questioning in your minds of the reality or genuineness of the source of your instruction but hampers your progress and causes you to require months or even years to accomplish what you might easily do in a few weeks with a free, peaceful mind. As one who has chosen you, I know and feel your every thought. It is very easy at times for the students to think that his acts or thoughts are undercover and not known. But to the ascended host, there is no act or thought that can be hidden from them, because everything you think or feel is registered in the etheric world about you, as plain as the nose on your face. So do not ever make the mistake of feeling that you may think or act in secret. You may readily do this from the outer self, but never from the I Am presence, which the ascended hosts are with no obstruction. This, my dear beloved students, is as far as I am permitted to go in helping to set up the guard for you. In the future, no further reference to this will be made. Remember, the decision lies within you to go forward or not.
There we have it. And I mean, that same message actually sort of runs through the bridge material, which was the dispensation coming after the I Am. So it is an important time for all of us, as I think we're all pretty much aware of. Now we're going to be listening to beloved Neptune and talking about his mighty waters. Whoops. Sorry about that. This is a dictation from beloved Lord Neptune from Friendship with the Gods. And Lord Neptune is co-creator and governor of the water element with his divine complement, beloved Lunara. She is director of the civilization within the Moon's center. Beloved Lord Neptune says, "Beloved friends, your attention upon the element under my God control has drawn me into your midst. I am Neptune, often referred to as the father of the waters. Looking upon this section of the vast body of water known as the Atlantic Ocean," he was speaking from Long Island, New York, "you see a small segment of the activities of the Undines who, in obedience, respond to their directors in the pulsating rhythm of the tides, whose magnetic pull breathes in and out in regulated pattern. Sometimes one views the magnificent floor of the ocean in what could be described as a tranquil state, for most assuredly there can be tranquility in power and might. One must not confuse tranquility with inertia, however. In the case of the activities of a body of water of the magnitude of an ocean, tremendous factors must be considered to realize some of the scope of its service. On the floor of the ocean grow many flora which have wonderful health-giving properties, one of which is known as kelp. We recognize its iodine content for treatment of certain deficiencies in the normal functioning of the bodies of man and so-called beast. The salt content in the waters of the ocean contributes to its buoyancy and sustains some of the life which exists in the kingdom abiding in the mighty waters. Man could not exist without water, for that element is necessary for the sustenance of his life, internally and externally. You are also cognizant of the fact that the emotional vehicle, which comprises 80% of the lower garments, is made up of the water element. In recent years, there has been much discussion and great effort expended in the process of desalination of the water of the ocean, so that it would be fit for human consumption, and the resultant fresh water would not interfere with the chemical action of the body. True, the vehicles of mankind cannot take an excessive saline content, but it is necessary to sustain the life within the glorious bosom of the oceans. You have a wonderful example of the buoyancy of salt water and the remedial qualities as it invigorates the physical body of those who swim or bathe in its exhilarating powers. When you reach that stage in your evolution where you know the oneness of consciousness of all life, everywhere, you will further realize that all those who serve with me have to constantly engage in the activity of stabilization. And when the waters making up the seas roar in a mighty tempest, unless you have purified your emotional vehicle of all the generating centers which have caused disturbance, known or unknown, for which you are responsible, you are a contributing factor to the turbulence manifesting. Remember, every time you have stirred another's emotions, you are responsible for the uncontrolled energy which is set up in that one's world. And as surely as the tides flow in rhythmic manner, will every part of the discord which is of your own making, which you generated to them, return to you for transmutation. And when this occurs, if you are not harmonious and in God control of your energy, and alert and able to transmute the inharmonious energy through the sacred fire, the imperfection which you sent forth and all the momentum which it has gathered in its travels will present itself at your doorstep. For you who have the conscious knowledge of how to use the divine alchemy of purification have the responsibility of freeing imprisoned life from encasement in discord. You can see how an unkind word or deed can become a very serious offense against the spiritual law. Far, far greater is the offense of malicious thoughts which an individual entertains against another part of life. And woe to the man or woman who engages in this practice, for the returning energy will reap a bitter crop which must be transmuted by the sender. Another factor when thinking of the water element, you know that individuals react to climatic conditions, how some are depressed on rainy days or complain about the rise and fall of the temperature. If the individual had God control of the emotional vehicle, he then would happily realize that nature, through the elemental kingdom, was providing the body of Virgo, the earth element, with the substance required at a specific time for the enrichment and sustenance of the evolution of this earth. When there are excesses expressing in the outpicturing weather, do you not realize that you and the rest of mankind are again responsible in part for the reaction of the gnomes, undines, sylphs, or salamanders? Man has imposed the discordant radiation upon them, and they are reacting accordingly. Had the originator of this mischief transmuted it, or any individual along the receiving line done so, this discordant energy could have been changed through the divine alchemy of the sacred fire into an harmonious vibration. If you wish to mentally have a brief view of what is taking place in your emotional vehicle, think of the pictures you have seen of deep-sea activities with all the glorious fauna and flora, and when a creature abiding therein is expressing a destructive nature, you have a parallel of the activities taking place in your emotional world. When it is harmonious, it is a joy to behold and adds to the radiation of beauty of the universe. But when the pulsating causes and cores of discord are allowed to dwell in a CHELAS world, it is a grievance of great magnitude. My beloved divine complement, the beautiful Lady Lunara, the spirit abiding within the moon, holds the water element within our balancing power of cohesion and expansion, and it is our great and responsible desire to assist you as well as all the evolutions on this planet as you journey homeward. There we have it, beloved Neptune. And on the website, we've got from all the directors of the elementals. It's just such wonderful words. And now we're going to listen to beloved Terry reading, which we know she read that marvelous book for us, and well, she's almost finished now. It's just amazing, lovely. 7 Mighty Elohim speak on the 7 steps to precipitation. So this is from beloved Hercules.
The importance of group force fields. We are more grateful than words can tell that you have invited us and given to us your force field, that through it we may give to many thousands of the people on earth an understanding of our specific service in the universe. My brother Elohim will follow me in addressing you, each one in turn, enlightening you as to his particular service in the creative scheme. Then, if you wish, you may have this instruction put into printed form for distribution to the people of earth as the gift of the Elohim. Through your devotion, you have already drawn forth the presence, radiation, and instruction of the archangels, which is now also available in printed form. In your innocence, you do not yet understand fully the importance of a force field to the Ascended Master octave. It is a pull upon our energies which pull cannot be denied. That force field is proof to the cosmic law that there are embodied individuals who are interested in our service to life, making an open door for us through which we may give our assistance to unascended mankind. It is also a radiating center, so that when we do come closer into the atmosphere of Earth, our gifts, radiation, and power of accomplishment are not confined to the few who hear our words, but become planetary in their blessings to the people. Since the Atlantean days, these force fields have been few and far between. On rare occasions, when great beings like the Buddha, beloved Jesus, and some of your saints took embodiment on earth before the victory of their ascension had taken place, their auras were such force fields for the release of radiation from the Ascended Master's octave as they allowed themselves to become selfless conductors. Thus their personal auras rendered a very definite service to mankind. However, the conscious scientific creation of a permanent force field through the energies released by groups of individuals in decree, songs, visualizations, and contemplation is one of the greatest hopes for the establishment of the new golden age upon earth, with the minimum of cataclysmic action taking place, and with the opportunity for us to enter into the affairs of men before, rather than after, world changes occur. May I say to you, whose lives are woven into this activity here, do you know that I can trace every one of your lives, your energies charged into this force field through the years by your own electronic pattern and color of your ray? Sometimes you wonder if your individual presence really means so much in the cooperative group. Sometimes you wonder if you would be missed. If you could see, as I do, each one of those ribbons of light representing each one of your life streams, each time you are absent, that particular ribbon does not have opportunity to increase in momentum in the same manner as the others, and the force field as a whole is therefore denied the blessing of your life. As I settled into the comfortable radiation of your force field this morning, I confess, I was amazed at the power and positive control of harmoniously qualified energy, which has been drawn thus into the atmosphere of Earth. Even though I had heard about it from others who had previously visited you, it was an amazement to my consciousness. Remembering Hercules as you move forward now, please do not accept such great limitation in your individual selves when you know it only requires the exercise of the will within you to draw forth all that you require. I will to be God-free. In the name and by the power of Hercules, I will to be a God incarnate. Say it with all your hearts. Mean it. If Buddha and Jesus did it, if Mother Mary and Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, did it, if Moses and St. Patrick did it, Cannot you? Ah, yes, my children, you are the pillars of Hercules. You are myself in action. God bless you.
Just so wonderful. Thank you, Mighty Hercules, and for Terry reading it just so beautifully. And yes, we've always been told through the books how important group activity is. Even I remember reading Beloved Elmora saying that if there were no groups, he wouldn't have even bothered with the Bridge to Freedom, asking for that dispensation. So they are so important, as we know, that group. All right, so I'm going to read this now. It's quite long. That's why we had a shorter one. With finished off Hercules, it was a bit shorter, but I do believe it's very important. It's Beloved Archangel Michael speaking on how we can cooperate with the distressed elementals during the time of planetary change, which we're now entering, and which we can see are pretty active on our beloved Earth now. There's quite a lot of sort of discordant activity in our blessed elementals. So he says, for those human beings and imprisoned angels who desire to assist the directors of the nature kingdom and the undisciplined elemental kingdom, I say, now is the time to learn to love them, make conscious friends with them, and help them to rise in consciousness to God freedom. Then, when planetary changes occur, they will be already the friends of mankind, ready and eager to cooperate with their great directors, rather than rebellious, resentful, and discontented with the lack of gratitude from the mankind of earth, whom they have served so faithfully through eons of time. Unleashed from the strong directing influence of their present overlords, the beloved great directors of the elemental kingdoms, these elementals will consciously cooperate in bringing forth the perfection which the earth once knew, and which they too once expressed, before becoming exposed to the maleficent influence of their surroundings. Otherwise, these elementals, some of them large and powerful, will turn their wrath upon the race which has abused them through the ages. We know the elemental kingdom well, beloved ones, and can see their distress born out of the ages of abuse from the mankind of earth whom they came to serve. Even as we saw ages ago the seeds of impurity and imperfection which would spew forth the effluvia of human creation, called the veil of Maya, so do we now see the possible but not necessary chaos which the elemental kingdom can create during this period of world and planetary changes. I speak to you today to remind your outer consciousness that such chaos does not have to occur if the alert, worthy, and loving CHELAS of the Ascended Masters utilize the instructions so lovingly given by us to them and truly learn to love the elemental kingdom in gratitude for ages of service in the past, as well as for their present faithful performance of those acts of recreation which give to this generation, as well as to all previous generations, the beauty of springtime, the abundance of harvest, the very substance which makes up the physical and inner vehicles of mankind, and the constant transmutation of human creation, so that a semblance of God's holy presence can be enjoyed by the recalcitrant human race and its evolutions here in the world of form. I know the elemental kingdom well. I have comforted them collectively and individually throughout the ages since discord, rebellion, resentment, and distress of every kind became the human nature and outer consciousness of a mankind given in love a beautiful, pure planet, the earth, for a temporary schoolroom and planetary home. I am their defender and protector, as well as the defender and protector of the seeds of immortality which abide within the holy Christ self of the 10 billion life streams presently belonging to the earth's evolutions. Remember, beloved CHELAS, the earth was created for the habitation of about 4 billion. Some of the Ascended Masters say about 3.5, so maybe in between. 4 billion spirit sparks, and it was only the grace and hospitality of the earth's elect, as well as the love of the spiritual hierarchy, who have guided, who have guided, guarded, and protected her through the ages, that the extra numbers of temporarily planetary orphans were given the refuge and hospitality by the planet Earth and became a portion of her evolutions, as well as a weight upon her axis, which caused, in the first instance, the gradual bending of that axis and its resultant intemperate climate and temporary chaos through the conscious or unconscious creation of human effluvia, which has formed and sustained the astral realm in which I and my ascended master legions of light serve almost without cessation. These visitors from other planets, as well as the mankind of Earth and those imprisoned angels who do not desire to profit by our instruction, shall, at the close of this embodiment, be allowed to express their free will only upon the Polaroid already created for them, in love, wherein they can progress more slowly but not have access to the consciousness of the evolving mankind, elemental kingdom, and imprisoned angels desirous of expressing their true divine nature. This was a cosmic fiat issued by beloved Lady Master Portia as spokeswoman for the Karmic Board of Mercy and Compassion at the summer conclave between divine beings and human beings held at the Rocky Mountain Retreat, and that was from June through July in 1959. Be alert, beloved children of God, presently walking upon the earth and representing us in the world of form. Accept this fiat, which is a God's truth. Prepare yourselves individually and collectively for the graduation of the earth and her prepared evolution into greater light, becoming a redeeming power to all imprisoned life, which at present does not yet know how to utilize the violet transmuting flame or the other God virtues to love life free. Then you are truly spiritual partners with us in this redemptive process now, when it is most required. As we know, the earth, we're in this cosmic in-breath, and the earth is going to go, as all the planets move closer to the suns, the earth will move into the place of where Uranus is currently. So this is what's causing these great changes on our planet. All right, now we've got this wonderful opportunity to call for those brothers and sisters that are caught in the psychic and astral realms and need to go to the temples of light. And beloved Saint Germain's created all these marvelous temples in the astral realm. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power. And we thank you. Just a wonderful call that we can make to help those ones there. And now this is a short one. It does stop quite abruptly, but it's just gorgeous with the animals and the children. The little children is just gorgeous. I hope you enjoy it, but it's short, but very lovely.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I
It's a shame it stops so abruptly, but I just love those images they caught, those ones they caught, those animals and the children, so lovely. And now we say our decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved, I am presence and that of all mankind. Charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you for that opportunity. Now I'm going to read the Cosmic Spirit of Resurrection before we finish. It's just lovely, and it's only half of it, but it's just wonderful. So this is from Friendship with the Gods. He says, I am the cosmic spirit of resurrection, come into the atmosphere of Earth today, summoning the dormant life upon this planet to awake. In the name and through the power of the resurrection flame, I say awake. Come you out of the lethargy of the ages while there is yet time. Awake and accept the resuscitation of that recalcitrant part of you which has had to remain inert through the free will activity of life. I speak not only to the life streams who are inhabiting this earth, but to the elemental part of life, which through the rest period in the eastern hemisphere is not yet manifesting in full glory. Surely there are none among you who require proof that there is a resurrection flame. Do you not witness the glory of nature every spring under the direction of the beloved Mahachohan and the beloved goddess of spring, Amaryllis, and others? What a joy it is to see the leaf, the bud, emerge from the encased shell of dormancy. Do you know what it is that causes a buoyant feeling in your being as you see the first crocus? It is the respondent activity of the resurrection flame in your own being. Oh, how that resuscitating power longs to burst the bonds of your encasement and express its full glory. Permit me to turn your attention to that presently accepted exemplar of the power of the resurrection flame, our beloved ascended Master Jesus. How is the season of the year when the hallelujahs should go forth in gratitude for the accomplishment he attained during the time of his ministry, while the sixth ray was active upon this earth. And we often do get reminded of the importance of calling to that resurrection flame for each one of us through our own presence. And now we're going to listen to the beloved sword of blue flame and bless that mighty sword, as we know, created by Archangel Michael before John takes over. such a lovely, joyful song. And I just love the fact that it's conscious and we can talk to that great sword of blue flame, ask our Christ selves to cut us free. And now, beloved John will take over. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Good evening, all. We thank you, beloved Anthea, for all these wonderful teaching in today's class. And bless beloved Hercules and his message, such a powerful message. Beloved mighty and presence, we call to you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved ascended masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. Beloved mighty presence, eternal source of the Christ within, we call upon ascended Master Jesus, the Mahachohan, and the cosmic Christ to pour forth the light of Christ consciousness upon us all. And so be it, beloved I am, we thank you. We say together, mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely and illumined the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. Just visualize our tube of light from our beloved mighty presence, coming down from above, anchoring 3 feet beneath us, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light? That light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, we call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin We ask you that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and for all mankind. We just feel deeply in our hearts that sincere desire to be forgiven, to forgive any and all misuse of life, any wrong human consciousness, misqualified energies of any kind, any wrong desires and wrong feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake for which our outer selves are responsible. We feel deeply that great gratitude for this blessing to all of mankind, this great gift of the law of forgiveness. Beloved, mighty presence, and that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. And through this activity of the violet consuming flame, take out of my body while I sleep tonight every bit of substance that has been discordantly qualified this day. Thank you. And we call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees. And we call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world, here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those administered the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. I decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realm and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. Cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. A decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law, I am the justice, I am the judge, I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our final decree, by the love and power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory. We ask you that you fill us with your full feelings of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of the 3 times 3 until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And as we end now, we focus on the beloved love star radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star, and we ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our 4 lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional divine love. And to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you, and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light throughout individual love stars and around all life evolving on our beloved sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody. Blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. Absolutely wonderful. And we just have the closing invocation. And I'm just thinking who might like to do that. Drew, beloved Drew, can you read the closing for us?
Yes, certainly, Anthea. Am I loud enough?
Yes, very good.
Okay. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and in the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Drew. And just a moment of gratitude for the marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, and for our beautiful beloved earth and our opportunity to serve the light. And thank you so much for coming, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.